So these are instructions on how to do the SAT practice on the gender gap article, but really it's going to work for any SAT practice that we do going forward. So pretty much the way that you're going to go about doing this is read through these directions. So let's do that. First, we're going to read the article. It's on page 2. Here's the article. It's one page. So the whole article takes up one page, these 2 columns. After you've read the article, you answer the 10 questions that are located after it. So you can see the first one here, and then obviously these 3 are connected to this question up here, so those are the A, B, C, D options for question 1. And then you have questions 2 through 9 on page 3. Notice I've numbered how many pages there are. So be sure to scroll down to that 4th page to see that last question as well, because we want to make sure that we get an opportunity to answer every question. You are going to answer the questions based on evidence that you find in the text. You will record your answers in the Google Forms attachment that is paired with this assignment. So the form is not going to lock your computer. You're going to be able to have the form open and this text. So when you're going through these questions, look, what's the evidence? How do you know that this is the right answer? There's going to be things that are written in here that either word for word say the correct answer to a question or help you put the pieces together to form a correct answer for a multiple choice question afterwards. So the evidence is in here. You just have to find it. So you may have to do some rereading. Let's click on that form. It's here. So we click this hyperlink and it takes us to the form. Make sure your school email address is the one that's signed in. If not, switch your account to make sure that you're signed up for that. And then you're going to scroll through. It's the same exact questions that you see down here. So number 1, what is the main idea of the passage? Notice it lines up with number 1 up here. What is the main idea of the passage? And it has the same questions in the same order with the same letters. So you're just recording your answers on this document instead of writing them down or highlighting or anything like that. You're just recording your answers in here, you finish it up, double check you got what you want, click submit, and that'll be it. You can only click submit once, so make sure you are happy with your answers. Something that is going to make it easy for you to find the answers is to highlight. So if you see something in here where it's like, oh, this is the answer to number 1. I'm not saying that this is, but this is just an example. All right, this is the answer for number 1. Let's highlight it. All right, and then I know this is exactly where I found this answer. So I know that part's important. So if you want to look through and read the questions and the answers and then go and read back, highlight stuff, and then maybe highlight the question the same color, however you want to work it is fine with me. But that's going to help you find the answer. So I highly, highly recommend giving that a try. Just make sure you submit your answers into the Google form. Like I said, you can have them both open at the same time. Otherwise, good luck. SAT is a test that you will be taking at some point in high school. It's a standardized test, but it's going to compare your scores to other people. Those scores are used for tracking. Colleges use them. There's a lot of benefits to those scores, so I want to make sure you can get comfortable with the style of questions that are being asked on those. So that's why we're doing this. We will do more of these in the future. And if we're in class, sometimes we'll even do them timed because the SAT is a timed test. So we're getting this practice to get comfortable with this format, looking for evidence for our answers and all that good stuff. If you have any questions, email your teacher. Otherwise, thanks for giving this a try.